Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome back once again to the channel. You know, it's JJ with you on JJ's PC Builds. I know the video is coming out late tonight, and I do apologize for it, but I just had a busy day. Yeah, my spine wasn't cooperating with me, so, I had to lay in bed for a couple hours, relax and try to get it to calm down and take pain medication, caused me to go really crazy, but sorry about that. And yes, I got my Mr. Delivery shirt back on once again. But that's not why we're here. We're here because we want to know what's going on with the RTX 3060. We got a lot to talk about. But first, before we get the party started, I decided to pull my old DDR4 system back out. Right here. Got it right back here with the DS fans. I pulled everything out of here because, as you can see, I got my Corsair RAM right here. I know it's a little dark, but I'm sure we'll get past it. I got all 64 gigs here. Got my 5700X here. And get my M.2 SSD underneath here. I really like the motherboard. But what I need to do to this first is I need to pull this apart, clean it out, and get it back to #1 status. Because the whole purpose of that is, oh God, that hurt. This bad boy right here. That's what's going to be going in. The RTX 3060, 12 gigabyte. Donated by Mr. Winston. Sent by Mr. Machine. Right to my doorstep. So, I think this card is going to get a whole new set of life into it. And that's the whole purpose of what we're going to be talking about tonight. Because, sometimes it's more interesting. It's going to be more interesting, but is more interesting. The most interesting to me is the stories in tech. Get it? Aren't about what's new, guys. It's not. They're about what refuses to die. And now, right now, the story belongs to the RTX 3060 12 gigabyte. A card that launched quietly, lived through the chaos, and somehow in 2026 is going to be reborn. I'll explain more. NVIDIA is getting ready to relaunch the 3060 12 gigabyte, not as a leftover, but as a test bed for something bigger. Neural texture compression. And if the rumors are true, this isn't just another driver update. It's the start of a new era in how GPU handles the data. RTX 3060 12 gigabyte was always the people's GPU, guys. It has been for low budget builds. Affordable, capable, and built for the real world gaming. To me, I think it is. But it had one problem, VRAM efficiency, even though it's got 12 gigabytes. Let's keep that in mind. The games kept getting heavier, textures ballooned, and suddenly 12 gigabytes didn't feel like enough. That's where neural texture compression comes in. NVIDIA's been working on this quietly for years. A way to use AI compression textures without losing quality. Instead of storing massive texture files, the GPU learns how to reconstruct them on the fly. It's like DLSS, but for memory. The result? Up to 80% less VRAM usage in some cases. That's not marketing, that's architecture. And it changes everything. Traditional compression is dumb. It is. It's just shrinking data. Neural compression is smart. It understands what the data means. It basically, guys, it uses trained neural networks to rebuild texture. It rebuilds the textures dramatically, keeping the detail where your eyes notice it and simplify where they don't. So instead of loading a 4K texture straight in from the VRM, the GPU loads a compact neural representation, a learned model, and reconstructs the textures in milliseconds. That means less VRAM. Ugh. Why do I keep saying VRMs? I said that before, and I do apologize. It's VRAM. VRAM pressure, faster loading, and smoother performance. And here's the kicker. The 3060 12GB is the perfect card to show it off. It's got enough CUDA cores, enough memory bandwidth, and enough installed base to make the results matter. Millions of gamers already own it. So when NVIDIA flips the switch in the next driver update or the future driver update, the impact will be immediate. Let's be real, guys. The GPU market's been rough. Prices are high, innovation feels slow, the mid-range cards are stuck between generations. The NVIDIA needs a win that doesn't rely on new silicon. Neural texture compression gives them that. It's a software-driven revolution. It makes old cars feel new again and gives developers a reason to optimize for efficiency instead of brute force. By relaunching the 3060 12GB, NVIDIA is sending a message, and the message is, like they always say, we're not just selling new GPUs, we are upgrading the ones you already own. That's powerful. That's a shift from hardware hype to software longevity. Image booting up. Imagine booting up Cyberpunk 2077 or Starfield after the update. Same card, same settings, but suddenly the textures load faster, stutters disappear, and the VRAM also drops. Did I say also drops? Yeah. VRAM usage drops by half. And that's what neural texture compression promises. It's not magic, it's math. By reducing texture footprint, the GPU can allocate more CPU or more GPU resources for lighting, physics, and AI. Games feel smoother, not just faster. For mid-range cards like the 3060, that's a lifeline. This could extend the usable lifespan of the 3060 by years, and that's what we're hoping for. Instead of being an entry-level card, it becomes an efficient, awesome kind of card. It's right here. We're going to test it for sure. Instead of being replaced, it gets repurposed. Here's where it gets interesting. The 3060 architecture already supports the kind of tensor operations neural texture compression relies on. Those tensor cores that power DLSS, that's a question. Do they? They're the same ones that can handle neural decompression. So when the driver updates, when you get the driver updates, right, then the hardware is going to be ready. It's not just a patch. It's a reactivation. The 3060 12GB becomes a neural accelerated GPU. And that's why NVIDIA's relaunching. Because guess what? It does make sense. They're not just selling inventory. Swear to God, this medication's making me really weird tonight. But they're showcasing evolution. If this works, it changes how games are built. Developers could design worlds with higher fidelity but smaller footprints. Imagine open world games that look better but load faster. Imagine ray-traced scenes that don't choke mid-range cards. That's the promise of neural compression. And guess what? It's not just about gaming. This tech could spill into content creation, simulation, and even AI rendering. Anywhere data needs to be compact but detailed, neural compression fits. Rumor has it, NVIDIA will roll out neural texture compression in the next couple driver updates. That's what I've been hearing. There's been rumors. Possibly starting with the developers preview their builds before it goes public. We'll see. That means the 3060 12GB could be one of the first consumer GPUs to experience it firsthand. And if that happens, you'll be able to benchmark before and after. Same card, same game, same settings, and show the difference, which we're gonna. That's the kind of content that's the kind of content I want for you guys, because that is what matters the most. So coming down to the end of the day, guys, it's like this. Everybody chases a dream, right? A dream that one of these days the companies will wake up and give us software performance to match the hardware performance and make the hardware performance push to its 100% mark and beyond. These cards right here have a lot of power and a lot of life in them. Okay, this one right here has a lot of power and a lot of life left in it. I've repasted this, so it's ready to go. It's all ready to go. I've already tested the temps on this. The temps stay right at 60C. Okay, just like my RTX 4070. I've already benchmarked it earlier, but before we do that new driver update that NVIDIA is supposed to be putting out, we're going to benchmark the driver before that and see the difference between the two with this 3060. But here's the kicker. We're going to be doing it on my DDR4 system, not the AM5 system, not my system I'm recording on this video right now. We're going to do it on the DDR4 system. Is because you never know. That could be a system I want to put a 5800 X3D in. That could be a system I want to game with for quite a while and see what it really does. So that's an adventure for the future, but I can tell you what's going to be coming up in the next couple months is that when the new driver software comes out for neural texture compression, this will be going in my DDR4 system, AM4, and it's going to run with 64 gigs of RAM, system RAM that is. Okay, so it has 2 fans at the bottom, 1 fan at the back. It's going to have 2 at the top, 3 in the front. It's got fans like you never could believe. All these fans they're all on the same hub that, believe it or not, that my other system runs on. Here's the kicker. Let me get this out of the way. These fans right here run on this, like my main system. This. They're all the same fans. And they all run at 2,700 RPMs, and they're real quiet. Like a Noctua fan. But here's the kicker. The 5700X is going to be running with a 240mm AIO deep cool right here. So this is going to be on my 5700X. I paid $100 for it. It's well worth me putting it on there because I know it'll handle the heat. Now, if I thought about it, I could still do a 360mm AIO if I want to. But that means I would have to change the case because that's a 240 case, 240 by 360. I would have to do a 360 by 360 case. That means I would have to order a case. That means, yeah, pretty much what it means. So, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end the video right here, but I can tell you what's coming up in the future. Right here. This with my AM4 system. And we're going to test it. we're going to test it, and we're going to run it side-by-side comparison. So, thought it had a little dust on it. We're going to see what it does. We got a lot more coming up, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that way, you'll get a notification. That way, you'll know when I'm posting that video or the next video or any videos. And I want to thank, and before we go on, I want to thank all the people that subscribed just recently. We do appreciate you, and we do thank you. Welcome to the family. Welcome to JJPB family. And there's a lot of people that subscribed over the last couple weeks, and I do appreciate you guys. And I appreciate everybody, the ones that are wanting to subscribe. We got a lot more cooking. We got a lot to do. So I hope you guys stay with me so we can keep it going. But anyway, first time here, I'm just going to repeat myself again. First time here, hit the subscribe button. Keep me busy. Hit the like button to keep YouTube busy. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. Keep you busy to watch videos. Until the next time, in the next video. You know what it is? Yeah. We'll see you on the next one, guys.
Never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.